Hello, hello. Another weekend and more IndyCar. Hopefully wow, look at all these cones go. Hopefully a better race than last week. I'm Nifty. How you doing? We're on the parade lap here. We're starting 8th. Hopefully we'll get more solid results than Surfer's Paradise last week. So that was a bit of a crazy show with the AI. You might notice it looks a little brighter than normal, the race and the game. And that's because I forgot to change a setting outside the game, and I'm afraid to leave the game and come back in because, the AI is working right now, and I don't know if that would be the case if I just closed it and opened it back up. So, yeah, we're just gonna stick with this. Love the song. Absolutely love the song. Pumps me up. It's just this song, Burger Wheeze. This is an 8-bit version of the real song they play on the IndyCar telecasts, like right before and after they start the, video and stop it and all that. So, how you doing, Burger Wheeze?
Pace car is pitting now.
All right, there we go. Green flag. In the middle of the second to last turn. Green flag. Okay. Tidying up the workshop. That's good. We are rolling. Excuse me.
Car left. Keep right. Still there. Hold your line. Clear.
Not really a pass to be made here. Well,
Right
Rossi
side.
making me look
Watch
like a
your
liar.
right. Clear right.
Finding a pass. I was thinking about playing music in the background because I've been watching this one sim racing streamer lately, and he plays music in the background, just kind of some, I don't know for sure, but like to me it sounds like just kind of generic kind of electro music. Most realistic sim in terms of physics? No, I would not say this is the most realistic in terms of physics. I would say it's pretty good. It's really up there. I would say different sims do different physics better. iRacing is really renowned, and I do race that sometimes. R-Factor 2 has really great physics inside of a package that just doesn't typically. Like R-Factor 2 is really unstable, but when it works, I think it has the best physics, definitely the best tire modeling. What this game, is a ton of mods available, and a ton of modability. Oh, that's okay, I'm terrible anyway. But no, what this has is a lot of modability, and, like I can get into the guts of this and change it all around if I want, in a way that the other ones just don't really have.
On your left. Hold your line. Still there.
Come on, Grosjean, give me some space.
Clear.
He's not clear, he's right there, I see him in the mirror.
Keep right. Clear left. All clear.
Alright, there we go. Whoops, accidentally switched my lot over to the old
Car right.
Old livery. Okay, it's a throwback weekend for it. That's what it is. Are you at, like, does this have Mario Kart tracks? Is that what you're asking? I think somebody's modded some in. I'll have to go and see if I can find the files. Do a Mario Kart stream with realistic physics. Because yeah, these aren't bad. This game came out, and I want to say like 2017 or so. And what it did was build on one of the best engines for sim racing, game engines, from like the mid 2000s. So they bought the rights to that engine, Breeza Studios did, and kind of built their game on top of it. So it had all the goodness of R Factor 1 in it, and then they added more to it. So there's a lot to love here, but it is still based on that old game engine at heart. So there's certain things that just you know, I think they couldn't get into the game. Like, I know different from the original R Factor in this game is the tire modeling a little bit. So if I lock the brakes, I'll flat spot the tires, which is kind of like rubbing one part of the tire down as the wheels aren't spinning, right? Because I've locked the tires. And that'll cause my steering wheel to vibrate and also cause the car to just not perform as well. So that's one thing Breeza brought to this, I know. Another is that just with the tires, if I run off the track, it simulates getting grass or whatever on the tires. I'm sure at some point here I'll run off the track and you'll see that, but the tire will go green a little bit, or brown, depending on what it is I hit. And it'll kind of model that. The tires will have less grip and stuff. So they built a lot of cool things off that old sim engine, but at the end of the day, it is still an old sim engine. Good question, though. Good question. The reason I keep coming back to this game is because it's insanely moddable. If you think of a track on planet Earth, or in the Mario Kart universe, there's probably some kind of representation for it out there. It's really weird when I can't find a mod of something. Last year, Formula 1 went to a completely new track in Saudi Arabia.
Still there, all clear.
And somebody modded it. Somebody's got it in here. I've got it in this way that I had available that track before even F1 2021 came out. Like, it's just kind of silly how that happens. Now, is it as realistic as a game, an officially licensed game? No, but it's there. As is every track NASCAR's ever raced, every track IndyCar's ever raced almost. You know, like, whatever. Pick a league and it's got the track in there somewhere. Out there somewhere, I should say. You got to go find it and put it in. But sometimes that takes a bit of finesse with filing. Where are we? 5th? That's pretty good. I think we started 7th or 8th. So. I do love this track and tracks like this because the walls are not on the track. So the AI, when they get finicky and they start running off the track a little bit, they're not immediately punished by some kind of wall. So it gives me better racing. I'll have to read that in just a sec. Someone made the test tracks used in the TV show's Top Gear. Yes, I have seen those. Or I've seen downloads for those. I'll have to dig around, but I'm pretty sure I've seen those before. At least the Top Gear one. I don't know about Grand Tour. Now, is it the same track in Grand Tour? I don't know. I didn't keep up with them after Top Gear. I know it was an old airport they used. I can't tell you what. I feel like it started with a B, but... different track in Grand Tour. Yeah, okay, then maybe. But I'd have to look for that separately, of course. So That was sketchy.
Clear left.
Is he still there? Nope, I got him. Okay. I honestly, halfway through feeling that pass, I was not feeling it. And I really just, if I could have hit the brakes harder and backed out, I would have. But I couldn't, so I just was like, I guess we're making a pass here. I can't stop in time. There's worse things than moving up to 4th. Now, I will say, with all the mods, though, it is unstable at times. You'll get a mod that just does not work, or works sometimes, doesn't. Like this track, I had to reinstall the mod a couple of times because the AI was doing this really weird, erratic thing where, like, they weren't smoothly turning into turns, they were, like, really choppy. And so I had to uninstall and reinstall this track, like, 3 times and find a different source for it. I don't really know what was going on because less than a year ago, I ran this same track, this same car, and it was fine. So I don't know why it suddenly changed, but it did, so. Yeah, the thing is I use a lot of audio cues. So I don't know, like when you came in, the music that was so loud, it's because I don't use that music when I'm actually racing. I use it during the parade lap, you know, where they're lining up. And so, but like, I'm using the pitch of the engine to know when to shift. If there's a tire slip or something, you know what I mean? Like, just, there's a lot of audio cues, so I don't know if the music could be loud enough to be worth it. Maybe. I mean, because I still need to be able to hear the engine is what I'm getting at. If I did, though, I would definitely make it 8-bit music. I love the video gaminess. You know, like, since this is sim racing, I like to really underline the sim part. This is a simulation. Some people will take this stuff even more seriously than me, and I'm just like, oh boy. I'm just like, wow. Settle down. You know, it's a game. It is a simulation, but it's a simulation game. And so, you know, just 8-bit music, it kind of feels more video gamey. So, like, I could have used the real audio file that NBC uses, but I liked the 8-bit version way better for this. See, kind of locked the left front wheel there, so it's going to be a little bit choppy, although I don't think I locked it too bad. I think I came off it just enough. But no, yeah, I'm kind of splitting this with, because iRacing is a better simulator. It's still, you know, active, and they're making stuff for it still, but there's no mods for it. But it's out there, and so I'm splitting this IndyCar season with iRacing when iRacing has a track available that I can use. And the thing with iRacing is, up until about the last year or so, iRacing has always been strictly online play. You couldn't do what I'm doing here with AI competition, but they've slowly started adding AI to their tracks, like AI capability to their tracks, and so not all of their tracks have it. Like, I know iRacing has this track in it, but it doesn't have AI for it. You couldn't race a season like I'm doing. So when it's available in iRacing, I go over to iRacing because it's just more updated, it looks better, and it's got better physics. And I don't know how much better physics, though. You know, just a little bit, but it's there. And so when that's available, I get it. Although iRacing is also hugely expensive. It's if you want a car, it costs $12 to buy a car. It costs $15 to buy a track. And so that adds up quickly when you think about how many races I want to race. Not that they have all the content available, but just a lot of factors in why iRacing is kind of intermittent. Oh yeah, absolutely I would stream Mario Kart Online. Actually, if you go over, I sometimes stream for EtherX Social on here, all one word, EtherX Social. And we actually did a Mario Kart stream on Thursday. We did a little bit of Mario Maker and Mario Stream. I mean, jeez, I can't talk. Mario Maker and then Mario Kart on stream. I got Lone Asian, one of the guys I work with, Red Ether, to play a couple of my Mario Maker levels. Oh, that was fun. But yeah, then we played Mario Kart for a while, because I don't know if you remember this, or if you were here, Burger Wees, but last year on Mario Day, March 10th, on Get Sleepy here, I did 24 hours of Mario. Oh, you did? Did you like them? Which two? But yeah, I did 24 hours of Mario on March 10th last year, and there was no way I was doing that again. That just about killed me. But I did want to do some Mario, and the guys over at Ether were willing to play Mario with me for a little bit, so that was fun.
Hold your line.
The bank one was supposed to be like if I was going to... The bank one... Sorry, I almost ran into this guy. The bank one was going to be the first level of like a, you know, whatever, a game, a full 40 levels of a game. But I never got around to finishing it, so... But the idea was that Mario would be kind of like Donkey Kong Country, where the first Donkey Kong Country game, Donkey Kong just wants his bananas back. You know, Mario's bank has been robbed, and he has to go on this adventure to get all his coins back. Hey, nice! And then, I don't remember which one's the latest one. Was that the stupid mouse one? The Mario Rodent Services or whatever? Yeah, that was a goofy level. That's a meme right there. Okay, so Pato Award got around us, and now we're back to 5th. I'm still not, you know, no panic. 5th place is fine. I'll tell you one nice thing about iRacing is that iRacing has AI for ovals on some tracks, not all tracks. And because oval racing has never been good in this game on this sim engine, but it's great on iRacing. So that's one thing I'm really looking forward to is when I come to the oval tracks, for the most part, like 90% of them, nah, probably less than that, probably about 80% of them are going to be on iRacing. And, you know, I'm looking forward to that because I'm not going to have to fight on the back end of this dumb game to get it to even kind of almost work. You know, I'll just be able to sit down and play it. Still very much in the conversation up here, so like you look down the road and the furthest car ahead you see is the leader, so it's not like we're way far back or anything. I think maybe I'm set the difficulty too low, but is what that means. But if we really wanted to, like, if it was the last 10 laps, I would focus really hard right now and try to make up positions, and I think I would get some of them. That's just... The thing is, like, when you focus that hard, you only get... Your brain only gives you so much of it before your brain... Like, I could just... My brain, anyway. I can feel it just become fatigued from concentrating that hard, from being that much of a try-hard, you know what I mean? And so, you really got to kind of keep that in the tank over the course of an hour and a half. But look at on the mini-map, first, fourth, the blue cars, and then there's me in the red car. Then look at, there's 6th place, and then a huge gap further back. So Like, just as long as we're hanging in here, we're in the conversation compared to, I don't know, 7th place is already out of it almost. Callum Islet.
Car left. Clear left.
Now, Burger Weeze, I know you're from Germany and, you know, Europe in general. Not that you're living there now, I know, but is Formula One a bigger deal to you? Like, I know this is IndyCar, which is primarily an American thing, but Europe has Formula One. Is that more interesting content for you personally? Oh, Joseph.
Left side. All clear.
Or would it all kind of just be the same? Just sim race car is sim race car.
On your right. Clear right. Clear.
You have a lot of memories. Well, give me one of them.
Watch
What's
your
one of your
left.
memories?
Clear.
Your dad loves Formula One. Yeah, I mean, you know, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, Michael Schumacher would have been at the height of his career. Oh. And
Watch your right. Clear right.
I'm sure that would have an effect over there. Take over the living room and watch Formula One. My dad was the same way with IndyCar, and I just kind of got, you know, assimilated into the culture.
Hold your line.
Discussions, yes. Again with my dad, yes. Discussions after the race are a huge thing.
Hold your line.
We have to get into some kind of argument about something just for fun. And like, my dad and I argue. It's not. It's just like a fun thing we do. We argue with each other. It's just like intellectual debate time. No one else likes this, but my dad and I do. Man, there is a bump through that corner. You can take that corner flat out, but if I lose tire grip, I'm going to be flying off the track there. That's fair. I've been kind of preparing a Formula One season in this same game. I don't know if I'm going to start that today or sometime in the coming week, but I've been preparing F1 stuff too, because I figured I've got the IndyCar mod fairly stable, fairly predictable, so I could add on and create double the content, and probably, I don't know, I think there's a bigger audience for Formula One. But the thing is that Formula One has its own game, F1, you know, 2021, 2020, whatever, so I don't know if there would be Formula One audience for this game, but, you know, maybe I can get some of them just by playing iRacing and playing this. Only thing that got me into cars, Grand Tour and Top Gear. Yeah, well, those were fun shows. Well, Top Gear was a fun show. I know Grand Tour is still out there. I just haven't seen it. Yeah, that's fair. I like YouTube, however, because it has shorts on it, and I sometimes just get going on the YouTube shorts. It's as close as I come to TikTok, because I won't install TikTok. But the YouTube shorts, they have clips from Grand Tour a lot. Oh, they hit each other. And I'll come across, you know, a minute worth of Grand Tour sometimes, but... Or, I guess it's the... I guess it's Grand Tour. It's the three guys. I don't remember any of their names, but...
All clear.
Yeah, Dixon and Newgarden banked wheels up here. I got to kind of take advantage of it. Specific racing driver, forgot his name, was months ago. The history of racing, or just because they made a really interesting narrative? Like, are you saying that sparked a love for all of racing? Or are you just saying that guy for that documentary. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. But that's good. That's the sign of a good production, I suppose. If it's not a topic you're normally interested in, but you suddenly have like you are fixated on the screen to watch this documentary, that's a good one. There was that movie Rush.
Left side.
Came out probably about 5 years ago now. It was about a Formula One season. Niki Lauda and I can't remember the guy. I would recommend that. If you like narratives involving racing, I would recommend that movie. God, I can't remember the British guy's name. He won. Well, I don't want to spoil anything for you, but can't remember his name. But it's a documentary, like docudrama, I guess I would say, where like it's a movie, but they're recreating the past. I can't help but notice that my tires are worn. It's like I've been driving 25 minutes on them. Okay, and 4.5 gallons, we're going to have to come in and make a pit stop. The bottom right corner-ish, like kind of where you see the speed that I'm going, has some little numbers under it. And the 4.4 you see is gallons. The 4 on the other side of the slash is laps estimated. And when I cross the line, it tells me how many gallons I burned that lap, so 0.9. So, just to kind of do math in my head on when I can pit stop, how that works. Oh, they are really slow. Usually when they slow down a lot like that, it means they're about to pit. I don't know why. It's just kind of a thing they do in this game. And I try not to pass them if they are like obviously sort of defectively slow. It seems unfair. So we'll just kind of chill. But again, it's just the quirks of an old game with AI, because AI is so, well, old game and mods. Like, I mean, the game didn't come with this. Somebody built it. Didn't account for whatever is going through the AI's head right now, but now if they don't come in and pit this lap, I'm going to go ahead and pass them because they're being so slow, but I think they're going to. If they make a right here. Yeah, see, he's pitting. So I feel like it wouldn't have been sporting to just take advantage of that. Which means this is an hour-and-a-half race, and they were only able to go about 26 minutes. So typically you can make these races in 2 pit stops. You start with a full tank of gas. After half an hour, you put in another full tank of gas. That's 1 pit stop. Then after half an hour, with half an hour left to go, you do your last pit stop. But if they didn't make it to 30 minutes, then they're probably going to have to make 3 stops. So that'll become a factor later. Do you remember anything about that driver in the documentary? Where he was from, what he did? Because I might just know racing history enough to know who they might have been talking about. Oh, okay. Fair enough. So I think this is going to be interesting because Award and I... Award and I are setting up to be the guys with the fuel. Where do you find the show? Like what service? Netflix? Amazon Prime? Hulu? Where is it? Amazon Prime? Okay. I've got that, so... Oh, what a catch. What a catch. Yeah, at this point, I don't mind driving slower. My tires are shot. Yeah, if you look on the mini-map, see how, like, all the cars are bunched up and some of the circles are smaller on the mini-map? That means that they're pitting when their circle is smaller. So pit road is a busy place right now. Otto's staying out another one. I mean, me too, but I'm coming in this time. You can tell the tires are worn because I'm really fighting the car off the turns. Because the back of the, you know, where the power is put down, the back wheels just doesn't have the grip to contain all the power I'm asking for right now with my foot. So it slips. Kind of how drifting works, but you know, they do it on purpose and the cars are built to do it. An IndyCar, not so much. That bump right there. You're carrying a lot of speed. It's a doozy. Whoa! Okay, I think he ran out of fuel is what happened, I think.
Pit stop aborted.
Oh, no abort.
The crew is preparing for a pit stop this lap.
I think Pato just tried to stretch the fuel and ran out. I think that's what that was.
We're ready for you on the pit road.
So that takes a contender out of the race.
Pit, pit, pit.
Oh, my guys are down there. Qualifying, my guys were up here. Huh, okay. They moved. And go. Oh, 37? Jeez. I might get a penalty here. I thought the speed limit was like 60.
We've got a drive.
Ah, crap. It was... I didn't realize it was such a slow speed limit that it was set for. I thought it was like 60. Alright, we'll serve that because the field's really spread out and I think it's not going to be exactly devastating, but that sucks. Just not knowing what the speed limit was. Workshop is tidy. Yay! Way to go. Way to go, Burger Wheeze. Wonder what the delta on pit road is. By delta, I mean how long it takes to go through. Because I've got a drive-through penalty, so I've got to drive through pit road at the correct speed. How much time is that going to take? How much time does that add to a lap? We're about to find out. I am 3 seconds to the good on Newgarden, so however many to the bad I am after this, we'll find that out. All right, let's get down to 37 and be a good boy. Looks like about 15 seconds we lost there. Sucks. Not that many positions, though. Only went from 3rd to 7th. Not ideal, but still plenty recoverable with as much time as left. The car in front of us is Romain Grosjean. Best I can do for a French accent. He's first in the championship, and we're second in the championship right now, so getting around him is important. Staying around him is even more important. Like, it's a long season, and we're just at the start of it, so if we just, finish with 2 less points or something, we're still keeping it competitive.
On your left. Keep right. Still there. Hold your line. Clear.
Yeah, it was just a Ward that tried to stretch the fuel too far, so that's unfortunate for him. Can't believe this, but it feels like the car is pushing in the turn a little bit here. I'm going to add some more bar. Seems like it's okay. All right. Never mind. What a save. IndyCar went to this specific track, I guess you'd say, once, and that was in 2010, after the big earthquake in Japan. Now, when we go under a bridge, because we duck in and out of a road, and that road is an oval circuit that IndyCar used to race at, and they ran that race for probably 12 years or so. This right here, up there, is the oval circuit. But during the earthquake, the oval was damaged, and they had to do the road course here, and then just didn't renew the contract after that last year. And I don't think it had anything to do with the earthquake that they did. Like, I don't think they were going to renew anyway, because it's just a lot of money to ship over to Japan. Ran off the track, not cool.
Car right.
So, just a little bit of history for the Motegi circuit.
Watch your left.
Okay.
All clear.
I get that you wanted to get in front of me. Side note, how cool would it look on that yellow DHL car up there if the rims were red? Get on that, Andretti.
Right side. All clear. Car
I'm
left.
telling you, just some red rims there. Real
Clear
nice.
left.
Stay on the track. And it gets real bumpy in certain turns. Like this hairpin coming up here, I'm going to blow the entry to. There's real bumpy there. And then coming down the hill on that long, like what I call the back straightaway, also real bumpy. Makes it a challenge.
On your right. Clear right. On your left. 3 wide. You're on the right. Hold your
I got
line.
kind of screwed
All
over
clear.
there. I mean, not unfairly, just double teamed. Oh, slid out. It's Dixon at the front. I know he's been trading that with Pelot for a while. It would make sense if Pelot won this race, because I know he spent a lot of time in Super Formula. And, well, not a lot of time, like 1 year. But they run a race at this circuit every year. So, and kind of interestingly enough, last week in Surfers Paradise, Australia, it was the Kiwi, Scott McLaughlin, that won that race. Which makes sense because he ran the V8 supercars for a number of years, and they run that track fairly often. So, just interesting. Nothing. This is coincidence entirely. Nothing about the game is programmed to do this, and I've done nothing to create that outcome, or those outcomes, I suppose. Just a weird coincidence that has happened. It's like VK's kind of slow right now. The boot from Romain. Whoa.
Right side. Watch your right. Hold your line. Right side. Clear.
Meanwhile, we've gotten backed up to
Left side.
Munoz and
All
Harvey.
clear. Left side.
Suddenly,
Watch your left.
there's traffic.
Clear.
Lots of it.
On your left. Keep right. Hold your line. 3 wide. You're on the right. Left side. Still there. Clear. On On your right. All
I'm
clear.
really surprised we held our position through all that. We're actually about to get one, I think.
Car left.
Got to outbrake
Clear left.
Omaha here. Oh, he's gonna
Watch your
over
right.
under me.
Hold your line.
Nice move. Nice move.
Still there.
Need to get the
Keep
helmets
left.
in this game.
Still there.
On
3
B.
wide, you're on the left.
Oh, we're
Hold
supposed
your
to be
line.
off.
Keep left. Hold your line. Still there. Keep left.
It's good stuff right here. Good racing.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear right. Car right. Keep left. Still there.
Yeah, he's right there.
Hold your
We
line.
might have him going into this corner, though.
Hold your line. Clear right.
Yeah.
Clear.
Just the inside line on that turn. I was able to keep it close to him on the outside of the previous turn. Just kind of switched back on him. Good stuff, though. Good stuff. Not often you get to say that about racing with automatons. And right there is the halfway point of the race. Oh, at least the clock. The top left corner. Races are an hour and a half long, through 45 minutes. It is a long way to first place. That penalty did us no favors. I don't know if winning the race is a possibility anymore, but podium I would say is. But Rossi kind of brake checked me there.
On your right. All clear. All clear. Right side. On your right. Still there. Keep left. Clear right. Watch your right. Watch your right. Clear right. All clear.
He's looking
Car
back on
right.
me. Yeah.
Hold your line. Clear.
I wanted to push it off the corner there and just a touch early. Some front roll bar in. Seems like we're slipping the back end, and such things will
Clear
help
right.
alleviate some pressure off the back of the car. of the cool things about this mod for this track, which this mod dates back to R Factor 1. So, like, this is a very old mod, but the scoring pylons work. Like, the numbers are in the correct order after every lap, I think. And considering this is a beta mod, like, I know they never finished this. That's why there's no crowd over there. And some trees look like they're floating in midair. But to update the scoring pylon to actually show the correct order takes a bit of work, I think. So good on whoever made this mod. I don't quite remember. First and second are just now going through the first turn, so keep in mind where I was, and then I'll tell you when we get there. That'll tell you how far back we are. Yeah, I was having the hardest time getting this mod to work. Think about substituting it with Fuji Speedway. Right here, by the way, this is that turn, so that's how far back we are from the leaders. This is however long it took to get here. As we make a pass. Anyway, I was thinking about substituting this with Fuji Speedway, Raceway, whatever it's called. Because I was looking through history, and this mod wasn't working. This track was not working, so I was trying to come up with solutions. And IndyCar did race a race at Fuji back in the 1960s. So technically, it would not have been entirely without precedence. Just interesting to know. Man, VK is all up on the side of my car.
Still there. Clear
I
left.
don't know what got into him, but he's much faster than me all of a sudden.
Left side. Clear. Right side. On your right. Clear right.
Might have him here again. I mean, no, late braking. Fair enough. Not really trusting the tires to like go hammer down right now.
Right side. Watch your right. Keep left.
That's how we got
Hold your
Grosjean.
line.
Might be able to get him here, although he came out with more speed. But like, if you take the outside line there and you keep it
All
close,
clear.
you're setting yourself up for the inside line on these two turns. That said, he got away. He just late braked us. No response. Now there's willpower right behind us in the red car, in the red and black car, as opposed to the red and black car in front of us, or the red car that we are in.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear. Watch your right. On your right. All clear. On your left. Car left. Keep right. Clear left.
Ah, crap.
Right side.
Not that big of a deal.
Clear. On your right. Still there.
Okay, we're going to clear VK, I think.
Keep left.
Nope, but we're not.
Hold your line. Clear right.
I almost turned into him. I didn't think he held on to it. All right.
Watch your right. Hold your line. All clear. Clear right.
I have a feeling he's going to be back. Squirrely.
On your left. Watch your left. Clear left. On your right. Hold your line. All clear.
Nowhere to go.
On your right. Hold your line. Still there.
Gotta come out of it. Can't.
All clear. Clear
Okay.
right.
So you can't really take the outside line at speed like that. You don't have enough space. Wonder how the AI is doing on fuel. This is kind of that part of the timing here where that's going to become a factor. I know we saw Newgarden hit first, so we're going to have to keep an eye on if he decides to come in at any point.
Watch your right. Keep left. All
We've
clear.
kind of lost the
Clear.
tires here.
Watch your right. Clear right. Car left. On your left.
Yep.
Still there. Clear. Watch your left.
Shifted down too many gears.
Keep right.
It's a weird mistake to
Keep
make.
right. Clear left. On your left. All clear. Left side. Clear left.
Somebody's in the pits. Willpower, I think. So everyone that's pitting right now is going to need to make, I assume, an additional pit stop before the end of the race. Everyone that can make it to about 30 minutes is not going to need to. We are in the group that does not need to, but I tell you what, I'm going to make a deal with you. If it turns out everyone else pits and we cycle to first place, even though I won't need to make a pit stop, I'll come down. I will not stop, but I'll, kind of like what I did with my penalty earlier, I'll just do a drive through of the pits just to kind of even it up with the AI.
The caution flag is out.
Caution flag. Oh. Newgarden and Dixon tried to push it too far, ran out of fuel. Sucks. I hate it when that happens. It really throws a wrench into my, like, all the work I do on the talent files and stuff when they just don't get the fuel estimate right. If I would know about that beforehand, that they weren't going to guess right, I could go out of the game and change some stuff in some files, but I can't predict that they're not going to know it, you know, unless I actually ran the race before the race. That'd be a lot of time. So, I don't know. I'd start looking more into that, maybe like time advance some races, come away, come back, and see if fuel becomes an issue for them. If Dixon is out, that kind of means this is Pelot's race to lose, as they were the two that were running away with it. Let me just sail wide. You know what? We're going to come in anyway. We are losing a lot of time on these bad tires. I'm just not able to put the throttle down off the corners, as you can see there. The back tires being red like that means I can't go to the throttle as quickly. It'll just spin back there.
Pit now.
So we're coming in like 2 laps early, basically. Get down to 37, because that's the speed limit. Now this will be our last pit stop. Somebody else just came in with us. Herta, I think. And Montoya. just the front-running cars that had the fuel problem where they ran out of fuel. So as I take a really bad corner there. So I don't know if that relates or if that's just a coincidence, but take some front runners out of contention for sure. As for us, we're just kind of we're just cruising. There is nobody ahead of us for like probably a mile, and about a quarter mile back is the next guy. So we have no problems. We're just hitting our marks, trying to take time out, which I think we probably can. I think in clean air we might be the fastest car today. So yeah, we'll just see where that puts us. Maybe we can get up there and challenge below. Especially if he hits lap traffic at any point. Or runs out of fuel, I guess. Easily our fastest lap of the race. Who's got the actual fastest lap? Let me check on that. Renus VK. The guy behind us. Two behind us. Way early on the turn. What am I doing? Definitely think we're taking time out of below here, so I don't know if we can catch up. That's going to be a different thing entirely, but we might make it close. All right, so he's about 22 seconds ahead with probably about, I'd say, 18 laps left. So let's see how much time we cut out on this lap. And if he ends up only 20 seconds down the road, then I think we've got time. But if we're firing, on all cylinders, nothing's getting in our way, that kind of thing. Simon Pagenaud just went fastest. All right, there's a lap. What's our interval? 20 seconds. We are doing the thing I said we might need to do. So just keep on keeping on here. At this point, just trying to keep the tires under me is going to be the kind of deciding factor. Venus VK just went fastest. It's interesting that a lot of AI is going faster than me right now, but not below up there. Now how far back? 18 seconds. Again, we're cutting out about 2 seconds a lap, which means we're going to find him in about 9 laps. A lap is about a minute and a half. So it's about 15 minutes from now. So that'll put us on his gearbox with about 5 minutes to go, give or take, at this rate. It's plenty of time to make things happen, but that's going to be when pit stops happen. And I already promised you guys that I would come in and pit if he doesn't make it. Or not pit, but I'll do a drive-through. So lots in play. I'd rather just swoop by him anyway before he pits. Ah, 17 seconds. Didn't take out enough on that one. As tire wear becomes an issue, we might find ourselves not keeping the same pace. That might let him get away. You know how I said at the beginning about focusing and you only have so much of that left? Well, right now is when I'm turning that on. Let's go ahead and pretend we're qualifying basically and see what that gets us. Gets us some locked tires is what that does. That's not good. Still more fuel in the car than when I would qualify normally, so that's a bad idea. Let's dial it down a little bit, but like in our head, just a little bit less pressure. Definitely keep the focus. Okay, I think we're starting to really make some time here. He's just at the end of this straightaway now, so we're on basically the same section of track now. "12 seconds. That's huge. I mean, in a good way. For us, it's huge. Remember, we were at 24 seconds kind of at the start of this fuel run. In about 10 minutes, we made up 10 seconds, so 12 seconds. So give me another 10 minutes, you make up 12 seconds, and boom, we're right there. Oh, car stepped out a bit, no problem. I came way too hard down on the gearbox there. Down to about 11 seconds. Kind of goes without saying, but we've made a ton of time on what I think is Rossi in third. Oh, far too far. That was a bad turn back there. Down to 8.5, but tires are definitely starting to lose the grip. We're not, I'm doing a good job of not getting on the power too soon. Like, you know, we're not spinning the rear, but we're just not getting the same turn in. The mechanical grip is down. But I think we're still catching him, so just less than we were. I just saw him go into that turn. That's exciting. See, we're just not getting the same turn in like we were. That's him peeking through the hairpin here, so we're going to be able to watch him down this backstretch here. No, we're not. He's over the hill. Get out of the grass. Forgot about the hill here. There he is. Ten minutes to go. Still catching him, but gotta not screw up. That's kind of a screw up right there. Is that 99 in third? Is that Hinchcliffe in third? Holy crap. James Hinchcliffe having a great day. Down to 5 and change. Also, we're getting to that point where we might have to consider that they're going to make a pit stop soon. Rotate. There he is, just at the end of the road there. off the road. See, look, the tire changed colors. That's what I was talking about, one of those things they added to the game engine. Riza Studios? I don't know how you'd say it. I'm sure somehow neither of those were correct, even though I think one would be. Low is just right there now. I wonder if he's doing that slow on his in-lap thing. It'll be interesting to find out if he pits right here. If he does, that would make sense. If he doesn't, that would mean we are really, we are really catching up. Making a right, or is he going straight? Oh, he's keeping going. So we're just making up tons of time. That's what that means. Doing good. .3. 5 minutes left. A lot still to go down. He might still need to make a pit stop, which would force us into coming down the pits anyway, just fairness. He might run out of fuel because that's been a narrative. I hope he doesn't. I hope we have an actual like fight to the finish here. .6. But you don't really need to hear the gap anymore. You can see it. Staying out another lap. Three and a half to play. 3.5, and then we'll get the white flag. But closing in. Wish Automobilista didn't make that ringing sound. I don't know what that is. Oh, we are in striking distance. Half a second back. AI is making pit stops. Will Pelot come in? Will he risk running out of fuel? He will risk running out of fuel. Major bummer if he does. Got cars coming back onto the circuit. They rejoin really chaotically. Yep, like that. So you got to be aware of that. And we just got separated from Pelot, although I'm not sure I'm really worried. Minute and a half left.
On your right.
These guys
Keep
on
left.
fresh tires are
Clear
just
right.
faster than us. One minute to go. I have to assume Below's coming in this time. Just he's doing that thing where he's driving kind of slow. That's how the lapped car got around him, and also, I mean, just he's got to be close to
Clear
out.
left.
Which if he comes in, we're going to follow him. Because I don't want to win on that necessarily. I mean, really, even if he comes in, he's going to have to make a stop. And we're not. We're just going to take a drive-through. Actually, I tell you what, we'll... do we want to stop? Let's go ahead and stop. I think that'll keep us even, and that's going to make for a good finish here. What? Okay, never mind. We're not going to... We're just going to follow him out, because he took my spot. What the... Cool. Okay. Okay. So we have one lap left, I believe.
One lap to go. Push now.
Yeah, that's what I said. So we got one lap to settle this, thanks to us being very sportsmanlike. So we got two real great passing zones. We're going to go through like the S's back here. Crap. He's got better tires than me, though. We're going to go through the S's here. And then there's going to be one zone. And then that hairpin. Actually, really more like three great passing zones. The next turn is one of them, but we're not close enough to get it done. Then immediately the next turn is going to be another good one. And then at the bottom of the hill here is where we're going to try it. We can stay close, which we can't. Oh, we're right here, though.
Right. Clear right.
I think he's going to get us. By courtesy of him having fresh tires, by blocking me out of my pit, I think Alex Below is going to take the win by less than 0.3 of a second. Venus VK. Kind of waiting to see who comes across the line where. VK finished third, though. Where'd, I mean, I might have missed him. Where'd Grosjean come in? Really, they're not done yet. Only back to 6th place is finished. 8th place, making a pit stop. Now he's 9th place. Ilott, Dixon, Newgarden, Award, and Kirkwood. They were all kind of up in the front, and they didn't have the fuel to make it. So, just kind of stupid and interesting how that worked out. Herta 4th, Pashnow 5th, Rossi 6th. Hinchcliffe still a good day in 7th, but not the 3rd place podium he was looking at one point. I don't know how that happened. Let's go over here. Oh, there's another pit road. Totally is. Right here. Just another pit road, unused. again, though, if you're making if you're in beta on this track, you don't have to model that, but they chose to, and I respect that. Those floating trees over there, though, show you what the beta version actually looks like. Gonna take our spot again? Yeah, but then he immediately warped back into his garage, so just get back into our garage, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna let it cycle through here. Who had the fastest lap? Willpower had the fastest lap, because lately the game's been having a problem just like saving the results. Like basically the game has been crashing at this point when I exit. So I'm gonna let it cycle through here and get the results on the screen during the stream, so that who are we sharing a spot with? Colton Herta. Anyway, so that now I can go back and look at this video to calculate the point standings. Worst comes to worst, so which I'm pretty sure we've seen them all now. So thanks for stopping by. Next week in IndyCar is going to be Texas. I'm going to try to get a Formula One race in Automobilista in this weekend, really, but today's already Sunday, so tonight, tomorrow, I don't know, whenever I get time. But look for me again. Thanks for stopping by, Burger Wheeze, and anyone else who happened to walk in the door. Second place is a good time. See you later.